And welcome back to my channel. Today's video is you guys know I suck at talk throughs, but I haven't done one in a really long time, and I've gotten requests to do one, and I figured now was a perfect time because the new year is here and I have a lot to share with you guys. And if you don't follow me on social media, you may be in the dark a little bit, so I figured I would sit down and talk to you guys while I get dressed. So I'm gonna start with my face, just so that this video isn't super long. I have fallen back in love with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and I'm in the shade 355. And this foundation is a little bit like warmer for me. This is more so like my summer shade, but I'm trying to bring back some color to my skin because I've gotten really pale. So this is the one that I've been using lately, and I know that they recently came out with a matte version, but my skin has been so dry this winter for whatever reason. So I've been going for more a dewy look. And all I've done is just apply my moisturizer. I used some coconut oil today and then let that soak and then use my my SPF moisturizer on top. And I'm just wetting my brush with water. I don't really use Fix Plus or anything to moisten my brushes anymore because I feel like it's a bit of a waste. And that stuff is not cheap. But I'm just using a Real Techniques buffer brush. And again, I apologize for the clicking noise. It won't be like that forever. I lost my remote for my camera, so I've had to have it on autofocus for my past few videos. So I'm sorry. For primer, I'm just going to use an oldie. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I just need a little bit. Like around my nose where my pores are really big. I'm just going to stipple this on around my face and then buff it in. And as you can see, I didn't have to use a lot, but it gave me like a really nice finish on my skin. Kind of made me look like I haven't only gotten 3 hours of sleep. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. And this is a recent pickup. I'll be hauling this in my long overdue haul video. But it's MAC Spiked Pencil. And I'm just going to clean them up with my Sigma F75 concealer brush. And my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC45. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that my boyfriend and I are expecting, and I'm about, I am 7 months. And yeah, I'm really excited. I didn't say anything on here initially because I didn't really know how I wanted to go about doing that, or if I wanted to incorporate that on my channel, or, you know, it was just a lot to think about because what I put out regarding our child not only affects me, but it affects our baby and, you know, my boyfriend. So I really had to think about it, and we talked about a lot before I decided to come on here and make the announcement. I have been filming like little vlogs here and there of, you know, like us just going to our appointments and like doing little stuff for the baby, because I decided I didn't want to do like weekly vlogs, but I wanted to do like a overall montage of my entire pregnancy. So that's what I will be putting out in the next few months. I am due March 20th, 2015, even though I think she's going to come early. Oh yes, it's a girl. I think she's going to come early, so we'll see. But I am no longer working. Well, I work from home now. So I will have lots of time to make videos for you guys. I recommend that you follow me on Instagram because that's where I post the most often. I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're a little bit more up to date on my personal day-to-day life, more so than my channel. I will be starting a blog here very soon, so you can stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, in between time, you can just follow me on the gram. So I just lightly filled them in because I found they at my brows to place where like I'm actually happy with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and carve them out. And even though like I decided not to film my own like monthly vlogs or like updates or checkups or anything, that's all I've been watching on YouTube. All the pregnancy must-have videos, the newborn must-have videos, like what's in my hospital bag. I think I will do those type of videos only because I think that they're fun. But I know that I have a pretty wide range of ages that watch my channel. Even though I have decided that I want my channel to incorporate more of my lifestyle. So it won't just be strictly makeup and hair and, you know, what I wear. But I'm also going to include, you know, my diet, because I love to cook. That was actually what I went to high school for. I was in a culinary arts program. So food has always had a special place in my heart. And now that, you know, I'm home and I have the time, you know, I want to share that with you guys. I want you guys to kind of, you know, take a peek into the life of Lex, I guess. But I don't want to create a separate channel yet. I'm a horrible vlogger. Like, this experience has taught me that I'm really the worst. Like, I'll either forget to bring my camera, or I'll only take like a few second clips, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just need practice. But as of right now, I'm a pretty sucky vlogger. So, yeah. Don't get too excited with my vlogs just yet. So now that's blended out, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my paint pot today in soft ochre. And I really wasn't feeling this for a while. I got the Pro Longwear paint pot, and I know Tom the Infamous said that she hates the Pro Longwear line as far as paint pots. But when I bought this, I was really just getting, the Pro Longwear paint pot line had just dropped like a few weeks before I went and picked it up. But I wasn't really familiar with paint pots before then. I just heard of them on YouTube. So I decided to just pick it up for my kit and for myself, because I knew I wanted a new primer, because the only one I had been using before then was the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I don't really care for that one right now either, even though I might try the one from Makeup Forever, because I was in Sephora the other day and the girl, her makeup was gorgeous. Like, it was absolutely flawless, and she said that she used the Makeup Forever primer, so I might go and try that one out. But I've discovered that my skin only likes this if it's not dried out. And the issue I was having is that my paint pots were drying faster than what I thought that they should have been. But it was only happening with my Pro Longwear paint pots. Now that my base is on, I'm going to go in my favorite palette of the year. And this is my Coastal Scents Custom palette. And I think I'm going to use the shade Oktoberfest in my crease. And lately I've been liking like a really blown out look. Nothing too precise, no precise color placement or anything like that. Just really soft and smoky with like a white eyeliner. And I think that's mostly because of Mac Daddy. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram, but you should. He's pretty amazing. I always keep a glass of water or a water bottle or something. So to deepen up my crease just a bit, I'm going to take a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I think I'm going to mix these two brown shades right here. They're a pretty warm brown, and I'm going to use this as my mid transitional shade. So I'm going to apply this a little bit further down in my crease and then blow it up. But yeah, I didn't really have any symptoms or, you know, anything major going on until recently. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I feel like the more I feel pregnant, the more I get excited about her arrival. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And it's funny because a lot of women were telling me that, you know, once I start feeling her move, I'm going to wish I didn't. Because she's going to move all the time and she's going to wake me up and she's going to disturb me. But thus far, I haven't really found any complaint in that. I feel like the more she moves, the more I get to know her and the more, you know, I get to connect with her and talk to her. I don't know. I've been enjoying the experience. It hasn't necessarily been ideal because the situation wasn't necessarily ideal, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. To highlight my brow bone, I'm going to mix these two shades. This peachy, shimmery shade and this nice cream, like almost bone color. And I'm going to apply this brush. I don't know. It's from Sonia Kashuk. It's just like a... I think it's a crease brush, but it's really big and like dense but fluffy at the same time. But as far as doing makeup on yourself, I feel like anyone can learn how to do makeup. Makeup artistry to me is almost like musicians. I feel like some people are gifted with that skill set and some people aren't. While anyone can learn, the same way anyone can learn how to read music and play an instrument, you can clearly tell that some, you know, were born to play an instrument or born to make music. You know what I mean? But if that's your passion, I feel like you should go for it. I feel like you shouldn't let anyone tell you what you can or can't. You know, where I live, everyone and their mother is a makeup artist, which isn't a bad thing. But I feel like that's why I love YouTube so much, because even if I'm not working on clients or on a photo shoot set or anything like that, I can still like express myself in my love for it with you guys. And I love, you know, you guys telling me that you love a look or that you went and tried it out or you show me pictures of you trying it. I feel like that's probably like the most rewarding part of being on YouTube, is seeing, you know, directly how you inspire others. I'm sorry. So I'm just applying this like army green shade to my lid, and I'm going to smoke it out. And I'm dragging that slightly above my lid into my crease just to help with blending later. Next, I'm going to mix these two shades. One is like a really nice like blackened hot cocoa shade, and the other is like a cherry hot chocolate shade, and they're both from Coastal Scents. I have used them in just about every tutorial, so I know you all are familiar with them. But unfortunately, when I first got my Coastal Scents palette, like I took off the name stickers and put them at the bottom of the palette like an idiot. And of course, I've moved them around since then, so I have no idea what some of my colors' names are, because I took the name tag off. And I start at the middle and then work my way on either side, because wherever you place your brush first is where the most concentrated color is going to be. And I really want it in the dead center, because I'm going to be applying like a shimmery shade in the middle after. And I feel like I really like the contrast it gives. Next, using a fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into the shade Oktoberfest, and I'm just going to blend out those browns. For my face, I'm going to go back with my buffer brush, and I'm going to apply first my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Sand. And this was an oldie but goodie for me. If you've watched my videos for a little while, this was what I was using like way back in my birthday beat tutorial and like my Barbie makeup tutorial. And I was going through my old videos and I saw that the look that it gave me, and I really loved it. So I decided to pick it back up, and it complements this foundation extremely well. I blend it out. I'm going to wet my brush again just to ease in blending. To to bring back some yellow, I'm going to apply a little bit of the shade Fawn right over that. I'm not going to set my highlight with a powder or anything because like I said, I haven't really dried this winter. But I am going to use a powder contour. And this I actually picked back up because of Makeup Doll. She used this shade Turks and Caicos or something exotic like that. You know Elf likes islands. But mine is in the shade St. Lucia. And it's a really nice, it looks pretty light in the pan. But it's gorgeous once you put it on. It's just a bronzer and blush duo that's very similar to the NARS Orgasm and Laguna bronzer. But I'm going to take my Real Techniques contour brush and I'm just going to use this to contour and bronze. If you're looking for a really nice glowy bronzer and contour shade, I would definitely recommend picking this up. I am going to go and pick up the one that she had because I think hers, like the shade was a little bit darker. So I know that if this works for me, then that'll most definitely work for me. And for my nose, I'm going to use this e.l.f. It's almost like a doe foot brush. And this is the angled contour brush. I'm going to use this to contour my nose. And to blend everything together, I'm just going to use my big fluffy powder brush from Morphe brushes. Speaking of Morphe, I'm sure most of you know Jaclyn Hill recently did her Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. And I was at a gospel concert with my boyfriend for New Year's. So we got back in relatively early. So I was online, you know, trying to get the palette. And the website was tripping. So when I woke up, I looked at the Morphe page in the comments. And everyone was suggesting to use Firefox. I'm just using a white Kohl pencil from Rimmel to line my waterline. But they suggested to use Firefox. And that Firefox was the only web hosting site that, or the web browser that would work. So I did it, and I got it. Now for my lower lash line, I'm just going to take my Sigma E45 blending brush, another favorite of mine. Also a new purchase, that'll be in haul video. And I'm going to go back into those two hot chocolate shades, and I'm going to diffuse this on my lower lash line. And just below that, I'm going to go back into the shade Oktoberfest. And because, like I mentioned, I do want a little bit of sparkle in the middle of my lid, I'm going to go into this NYX Love in Florence. Go into this top, like, green gold shade. It's more like a, almost like a pressed pigment, but not quite. And I'm going to apply that in the center of my lid. Great to add just like a pop of shimmer. And to highlight my inner corner, I'm just going to wipe off this brush. And I'm just going to go in with the shade Flesh Tone. Probably my favorite color from Coastal Scents. And it's just like a really nice, shimmery, like goldish, peachy, silvery color. I may look a little bright right now. I don't really know how it looks on camera. But I just went back and applied some more of my Salmon Concealer because I was looking too orange. And the goal was not to look like an Oompa Loompa. So I just added some more of the salmon to cancel out that yellow. Because this foundation is really orange. And I forgot that when I was applying the yellow one. Because I didn't apply as much of the salmon one as I normally do. So yeah. So I already applied some lower lashes to my bottom lash line. And one side is going to seem darker than the other. Because I was experimenting to see if I can reuse my lower lashes. So one of them are ones that I wore yesterday and the other side are fresh ones. So, the lashes I'm wearing today are these. They are the Misha from Koko lashes. But they're like a really like spacey, wispy, like flirty lash. And I love them oh so much. So while I wait for those to dry, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips and blush. For blush, I'm just using Milani's Fantastico Mauve. Because it really gives me like a really nice glowy, healthy look, kind of like the MAC Mineralized blushes. And you guys know I'm all about the glow right now. And for a highlight, I'm just using MAC's Perfect Topping Mineralized SkinFinish. They came out with a new one with their Lightness of Being collection, but this is just the original one. And I think my lashes are dry already, so I'm going to pop those on. So I'm waiting on the other lash. I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips like I said. I'm going to fill in and outline with MAC Stone Lip Pencil. And then I'm going to go in with NYX's Prune. And this is like a more purple color. And I'm just going to fill this in over top. And if you want it, you could leave it like this, but I'm not. Even though I'm not really feeling Revlon right now, and you can Google, I'll let you formulate your own opinion. But I'm going to take their Nude Attitude lipstick, which is also in my haul video. And this is a matte finish. I'm just going to pop that in the center. Oh, my eyes. Alright, and also another haul product. I'm going to take my NYC High Definition Volume Mascara and just lightly apply this to all of my lashes. Alright, that is it for this look. I'm going to go get dressed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise I'm going to work on my top 3 videos. I know this is probably a little bit painful to sit and watch, but I will get better. I promise. Thank you guys in advance for your congrats. I've gotten a lot of love from you guys on Instagram. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what this year has in store for myself and my family and my channel. And I'm really excited to be able to bring you guys with me. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.